On you guys, we got an NEC reminder for you about grounding and bonding. Pretty basic, but I think it can help you guys out. If this is your building steel, remember you're going to bond what's likely to become energized. And the reason why you want to bond your building steel, anything likely to become energized, is we need a low impedance ground path back to the source, back to the neutral. So if this is the transformer and this is the neutral, inside the main disconnect is going to be that neutral. The grounds and neutrals bond together and your ground goes up to the steel. That way, if this building steel gets energized by, say, we have a hanging light here and somehow we make contact with the hot and the steel gets energized, we need a low impedance ground path to get back to clear the fault, go through the windings of the transformer, come back to the breaker, and be on the hot that fed the light initially. We need to trip this breaker. So we need to get all that fault current back here. Now, if we don't have a low impedance path, we have a high impedance path, what do we have? We essentially have a heating element. Remember, heating element inside your oven. You got a hot at 120 on this side, and you got a hot at 120 on this side. And essentially, they are directly shorted together, except for that we have resistance. Now, same thing here. If we have high resistance, what's going to happen? Nothing. You're just going to energize this. It is not going to trip the breaker. It's going to be seen as a load. You're going to energize your steel and put people in danger. And that's exactly how this stuff works. So if we have a box here, or better yet, 4-square box here, that's your box. Got a receptacle inside of it there. Right, we're just going to draw the grounds. Ground gets bonded to the case and also to the yoke. Ground goes up to the source, which is over here. Grounds and neutrals are bonded together. We get a hot on this. We need to get the current on the ground wire to go back to the neutral, to go backwards through the windings of the transformer, generate that fault current, and bring about 6,000 amps to the breaker to trip it. A lot of people seem to think that the earth dissipates the current into the earth and blah, 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 because the transformer at the power pole had a ground rod. And look, you only got 240 volts max. You can't take Ohm's law and equal enough current to trip a 20 amp breaker based on 25 ohms to ground. Take 120 by 25 ohms to ground, you're not going to get a 20 amp circuit. We were just live and we energized the ground, and we literally put the probe in the ground here and measured with a multimeter from here to the earth less than 10 inches away, and we had 16 volts. So the earth does not dissipate voltage to nothing. You're just energizing the earth. You're just energizing the steel. You're just energizing the dude that's touching something that should have been grounded, but it wasn't grounded, so the breaker wasn't able to trip before people could get hurt. So keep that in mind next time you go to half-ass something or run a self-tapper for your building steel or put on a beam clamp or something else. Just think about what you're doing. It's all one small piece of a giant puzzle. Hope this helps you guys out. See you in the next one.